I'm gonna first do the composition. You should not skip the planning. I'm going to have the face about in this location. And the top like that. So the head will be take this part, the top over here. You don't have to make exactly look like the reference, but you want to find the evidence from the reference to help you. The eyebrows over here, the eye will be in this location. And the nose is halfway from the eyebrows to the chin. Using the brush and watercolor to plan is one way, but there's more traditional way is use the graphite pencils. So whatever you feel comfortable, and just make sure you planned good enough, and make sure this what you want to do, the direction you're going. Like that. And take a look at other elements that. So I'm gonna have the hair coming a little bit lower, like right over here. And now showing a little bit scarf, maybe I'm not gonna show that. I'll probably just have it down over here, like that. That probably even better without showing the bottom over here. So it's very important for you to make up your mind when you are moving really fast in the painting process. The timing is very important in the watercolor painting. And now the scar. And the shoulder. The shoulder is about over here, like that. Okay, so on this side, and I would keep some dark color, but I don't need to make it rectangular the way it is. Okay, what I want to do first, I want to paint inside the face. I'm going to use wet into wet to try to create the structure of the face. I'm going to get the yellow color with the red color. Start from this orange color. A little bit more red. Okay. And take a look at the eye. And the nose over here. Okay, that's the face, and coming down all the way to the chin. And the neck. The neck is a little bit darker, a little bit more yellow. A little bit more like a brown color. And I'm coming down over here, all the way this location. For the hair, I'm gonna do a little liftings later. Okay, alright. Now I'm gonna come back over here to try to create a shadow on the cheek. Okay, now I'm gonna get the blue color, the pleasant blue, and some yellow color, and the red. A little bit more red. Okay, now first gonna come here, more red. Take a look at the the chin, coming to the chin over here, like that. And then on the nose, I'm gonna have a little, just the red and a little bit more yellow, like a very light color, like this. Hold on. I'm gonna put on the nose over here. Okay, and the eye over here in the corner, a little bit darker. Okay, now I'm gonna have just a little red color for the cheek. Not lots of water. Okay, coming over here. And move on a little bit toward the cheek area. And the color is going to change in the process of dry. Okay. And we're going to let it settle. And over here, a little bit softer, like that, just a clean brush. Let it settle, and then we come back to do the adjustment. And the top of the nose over here, I'm going to lift up a little color. It's okay when you start with a little chaotic, and that is what make you fight for the balance. And then the process of that, you express your impression, your feeling. And then come back to the neck, and I'm gonna have a little bit darker the brown color. So this is a much better color. So always start from something, and you can start making more changes. Come up to the hair over here. Focus on the big connection is most important in the process. Okay, now I'm gonna come in to set a little base color for the head. That's good. Okay. I know this color is not dark enough. But we're gonna see whether or not how dark we want it to be. Now I'm gonna set a little color with the ultramarine blue. I'm gonna have a little bit more like a purple-ish color. A little bit more red. Okay, right over here. Come on, when I have this coming down this angle, make the change. Now I come down this side. This is the shadow area, so it need to be even darker. We're gonna put that. Gonna have darker color. And then in the shoulder over here. we come back to set a little thicker, darker color a little bit later. Okay, and the face starts settling. This is good. Now what I would like to do, I'm gonna working into the background. And first, I'm gonna have a little bit brownish color, like this. That's good. Like that, a little bit lighter than the head, but I'm gonna adjust the color for the head later. And I think can be a little bit darker somewhere, so like this. And I'm gonna have the water coming down. It's a little bit softer in the background. So on this side, doing the same. Okay, now I'm gonna get some much darker color, but I don't want it to be too square. I want to have the dark color. Let's see. Like that. And coming down to this side. Let's see. They come back a little bit. Like that. In the bottom over here, I would have a little bit lighter blue color. Let's see. I'm gonna break some color over here. So that it not so looks so boxy, and that actually looks good. Okay, so almost all the color already settled. At the bottom over here, let's make a little bit light color. Like that. That's fine. Keep some shape. Okay. The face now getting dry. It's not dry enough yet. Okay. Let's come to take a look at the scarf. I'm gonna use the squirrel brush from the Paul Rubin, and I'm gonna I will have the links to the materials and the tools that I'm using. Take a look at the video description. Like that. On this side, have a little bit more blue in here. that's good. I'm gonna have this a little bit dimmer too. Don't really need to be so light. I'm gonna touch to the background. It's okay. Make it a little bit soft. Okay. A little bit over here. Like that. Color connecting is okay. Okay. Now I'm gonna look back to the head. And the top over here almost dry. This is maybe the good time. I'm gonna see have a little bit more look like a dark purple colors, and I like that color overall. And I'm gonna make this color, put it over here. Okay. Like this. We'll come back to at the smaller shape, put the details a little bit later. Now, the head got darker. Now, what I want to do, I'm gonna come to the face, do some adjustment. Now let's see, just the wet, clean brush. I'm gonna soften the transition here. And just look at the whole structure to see how we can make the face looks rounded. That's good. Now I'm gonna make this a little bit softer, a little bit lighter. We can put other color back to the paper later if we want. Like say maybe a little bit more red color on the cheek. That would be coming next. So I'm gonna soften this. I try to get the value correctly. And on top of the eye, there's over here a little bit soft over. That's good. Actually, that looks very good. And the head still wet, so don't want to touch it right now. And plus, we are doing a painting. You don't have to make it look like a photograph, a super realistic. Okay. Now the face a little bit more rounded, and we're ready to make the face, the contrast even a little bit stronger. I'm gonna looking at this, and the chin over here, this area is also a little bit lighter. So use a brush like this, you will be able to easily lift up the color and do the adjustment. So you don't have to go with, oh, that's the conventional, traditional watercolor have to look a certain way. In fact, you try to search your own expression and what it would make you feel, the way that you want to do, the way that you want your painting look. Now, that's much better. I'm gonna also lift up the lighter area for top of the nose, right over here. Like that. And the shadows of the nose can be a little bit softer. That's good. Okay, now take a look at the bottom here. I'm going to start adding a little bit darker brown colors. I'm going to take the red, take the yellow, and take some blue color. And let's see, I'm going to have a little bit more red and a little bit more yellow, so I have more like a brown color, but this color a little bit thicker. And this, the bottom over here, a little bit dry already, so I'm gonna come in here, take a look at, compared to the nose over here, and this shape would be here, okay, like that. And here you go. That's the bottom. That is also the starting point for the hair. Like this. Okay. Now coming to top over here, I can touch it. It's okay. It's not lots of color for it to connect to. Okay. Like that. Over here, I'm going to do a little lifting up, but for now, it's very important to have some very dark color there. So I'm going to mix just the red and the pleasant blue colors, and making sure it's really dark over here, a little bit more blue. Like this. And when I do the lifting, it would show much better. Put a little dark color here. That's a little pretty deep. And this shoulder. Like that. Take a look. The shoulder is in the right place. That's good. That. And now we come back over here. Make a little deeper color. That's good. I'm going to use this dark color also coming into the head. Okay. Okay. Continue. Okay, now I'm going to have a little bit more red color at the front over here. That's good. Alright, this is for the head. Now, the overall color is already come together. It's nicely. Now what I want to do, I want to come into settle the color for the eyebrows first. Say the eyebrows right here. Okay. And eyebrows on this side, right here. Now a little bit more sure, so I'm gonna come into even set it a little bit more, like that. Now coming to take a look at the eye. A little bit light color first. I think the eye, this eye is sitting in this location. Okay, and then the other eye over here. Look at the perspective. Look at the angle between the two eyes. That. And the eyelid. And then let's see, the corner of the eye is right over here. That's good. Like that. And the lower eyelid is about here. And a little bit more red color at the corner over here, even more red. That's good. A little bit darker color for the iris. And we do a little blending a little bit later. Yep. And the same thing over here. Okay, a little brown color underneath here. Okay, now I come back. This is only the base suggestions. And now I come to the nose over here. Have a little bit more red color. Okay, just red color. Like this, coming on this side. Think about the form, the shape of the structure. Okay, like this. Okay, come to this side, the nose here, and take a look. And the nose could be a little bit higher. Okay, the side of the nose right over here. Like that, the corner. And let's set a little bit suggestions for the nostril. The nostril usually pretty warm, so get a little bit red and mix with in this dark color. And right in here. It's probably a little bit too dark. And we take care of that when we come back. And come back to the eye. A little bit dark color on the top over here. It looked like they suggesting the other eyelashes. careful, some areas still pretty wet, so I'm going to come back a little bit later to take care of that. So I'm going to remove a little bit for the iris. The iris is a little bit lighter, like that. And also for the eyelashes, also I can soften that a little bit, have a little bit feeling of the thickness. Okay, now I come to see the mouth. Now, first round, I'm going to just set a light color first and take a look. Just take a look at the overall shape, the shape, how it look like. And compare this with the eye and the nose. And the corner should be here. Look at angle. Okay. And then the lower lip. And this actually could be just the color of the light color of the lower lip. Like that. Just give it the shape. Like that. And we're going to do some adjustment. I think it's in the right place. It could be a little bit lower, but we're going to see. Like that. And now let's take a look at the side. I'm going to get a little bit yellow color, the side over here. Take a look there. Coming to there. Now painting the outside as painting the inside. We are forming the suggestions, making the suggestions for outside the face. Like that. And the top of the nose. Right over here. And then turn. That's good. Now I get a little bit lighter color, like a little, almost like light orange color. That's good. And then coming over, have a little bit more orange, get a little bit more red. Okay, get a little water to it. Okay, like that. And here you go. So when you're looking at something, try to find something and pay attention. Focus. Looking for the contour. Okay. Over here, come in a little bit and then come out. And that's good. And then come to this, the bottom of the chin. Tree. Like that. Okay, now I'm gonna have a little water, soften the outside over here. And then the bottom over here, I'm gonna soften this color, make it blend in to the chin. That's good. Now this is good. I'm gonna come to the cheek and use a little more red color and form that structure. That's good. Now it looks better. I'm gonna come to have a little bit more red color on this side, the side wing of the nose, right over here, and then also on the eyelid, a little bit darker color. Okay, gonna softly blend the color over, but we still want to keep the light area on the top over here, like that, and have the color fade into the environment and then around the area, and also in the corner over here also have a little shadow, have a little bit red, like that. That's good. Okay, let's take a look at the other eye. Also, we're gonna put a little bit shadow over here, and also over here we can take a look at create that a little clear like this. That's good. That the top of the nose now suggested. That's good. Now I come over here, soften the top of the nose over here, and then also give a little bit more red color coming over here and to the bottom of the nose, like that. That's good. I'll come back to do a little more when it after it dries, and over here can be a little bit softer. You don't need to over blending. If you blend too much and you're looking at the smaller details too much, and then you forget how that connect to the whole painting. And the forehead, I'm also gonna have a little bit red. Your eyes always looking around and comparing. Okay, so make the whole painting to be more connected as a cohesive artwork. So now I'm gonna just use the clean a little wet brush like that, open it up a little bit and just blend a little, have the color now connected a little bit better, like that. Now that's good. Now the mouth, the shape already dry, and if you want you can keep it like this, but I'm going to lift up a little bit and maybe use this fiber shape flat brush like this, and I'm going to change the form of the upper lip. That's good. Making sure the brush is clean. That's good. So you don't really need to be too careful. You just paint what you feel you should paint, and you can modify that in the next step. Okay. Also on the lower lip over here, I'm also gonna lift a little bit, let it show like the highlight. That's good. I'm also going to put the link for this brush so you can take a look if you need it. Okay, I'm going to get away from the face for a little bit and come back a little bit later. And now I'm gonna come to take a look at the other places in the paintings. And I'm coming over here to give a little bit of suggestions for, again, for the scar, like that. That's good. I'm gonna let that keep that effect like that. And I want to do, I'm gonna have a little bit like a brown, warm gray colors on this side. Like that. That's good. And I'm going to start doing some lifting. Alright, now I'm gonna come back here. First, use the 1-inch flat brush to do some lifting, and then go to the smaller brush after. So, some suggestion here, and then there's also the here, coming this angle, like that. The paper is arches. Lots of people say arches, you can't make much changes. As in fact, all watercolor paper, you can do a different degree of changes. Okay, now a little bit like this. And then coming over here. Okay, a little suggestion of hair over here. Alright, that's good. And the back over here, I can put a little color over here as to catch the shadow. So a little bit darker. Also on this side, a little bit darker like that. That's good, good enough. Take a look at this side over here. I'm going to give it a little bit darker color like that, suggesting where's the jaw. Okay, that's good. And then, and coming over here, I'm gonna have the reshape the suggestions of the bottom of the chin, right over here. That's good. Like this. Let's do the mouth first. I'm gonna get the red color. Okay, take a look. Let's see. Now getting a little bit lighter. Now on the corner over here, on the lower lip. Like that. Now at the bottom over here, I have a little line coming over. Like that. It's good. Now I'm going to later soften and keep going. That's good. Now come to the lower lip. Oh, that's good. Now I'm gonna soften a little bit and finish the shape of the mouth. Like that. You don't want a corner look too dry. Okay, that's good. Okay, let's see. And the upper lip over here, I'm gonna set a very light color suggesting the artery that's coming like this angle. So I'm gonna soften that over. So I don't want the line stick over there, just a line. It need to mean something. Okay. And the bottom over here, I'm gonna doing something very similar, like over here, and start blending that color around like that. That's good. Now I'll come to the eye. Okay, get the brown color first. I'm gonna take a look. Okay. That's good. And take a look at inside the eye. First, gonna get a little bit red color first. Okay, right over here. Okay, and the lower eyelid. Like that. That's good. So come to this eye. That and the lower eyelid. That's good. Now take a look at inside the iris. Have a little bluish color. Right here. And the blue color. And get the very dark color for the eyelashes. Okay. First at this corner. Like this. Observe, look, and see how it moves. You're creating an illusion. You don't need to make it look all the lines. You just somehow let it represent the feeling. Like that. That's good. And let's set a little bit clear at the bottom over here. That's good. And then come to the eyebrows one more time. Okay. a little bit warmer color, like that. And now on the edge over here, I'm gonna have it a little bit softer. Have a little bit red, but I'm gonna have this a little bit softer. So I'm also at the same time, I'm soften this area. And on the cheek over here, add a little red. And then come to the neck, looks like it can be a little bit darker. There you go. Like that. And now for the hair over here, put a couple dark color. Now soften a little bit the connection. Okay. Now looks good. Now I want to leave a couple line over here, a little bit lighter, a little bit sharper. Okay, now come to the head. I'm gonna have this a little bit moisture. I don't want the head looks to all dry, a little stick out like that. Have a little bit red color. Put it on top of that. And on this side, this a little bit lighter, like that. Good. Now, that's good. Now take a look. Anything else? And the outside over here, look at that. That shape looks very lonely. So what I want to do, I'm going to readjust the outside over here. Make it a little bit softer transition. That. So that this doesn't have to stick out so much. Now the painting is finished.